Hey everyone, welcome to the Beauty and the Beast podcast. I am Kendra, your host, with my co-host, Julian Marquez. How's everybody doing today? Woo woo!
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit tired. When you told me last night, you're like, yeah, okay, so we're going to do this tomorrow. I've got a flight. I was thinking, oh my God, his early and my early are totally different. Even though I'm 3 hours ahead, I don't wake up early, but unless I have to. So here we are.
I understand that. I feel that. I stayed up late for the fights, and then my dad's in Vegas right now. So we went to go watched the fights, and then he has a rental car that he absolutely hates. He had like a Jeep Wrangler. Like,
What's wrong with that? He didn't like it, or it's just too not his speed?
Oh, it was the most basic Jeep Wrangler you can have. It still had blank windows, and my dad, he drives a Lariat truck, so he's used to this big, giant, like, mammoth of a car that you can click a button, it connects to your Bluetooth. It was terrible. I was riding in the back, and I thought I was in a box car, and I was, like, just smashing every time he turned. I was like, yo, you need to calm down.
Oh, my God. He was not happy, huh?
No, we have a new car, and he's in a minivan now, so he's a soccer dad.
Oh, my God. You know what's funny? My my cousin's husband I don't even want to talk about it, but my guy's like, oh, we're going to have to definitely make fun of Steve for driving a minivan. He would not budge. He's like, this is my budget. I can't go $10 over. So he went from getting this, like a pickup, which was nice, but it was too much to a minivan. So it's just, I don't know what it is, like guys in minivans. It's cool for the moms, I guess, those hot soccer moms, or just, hey, it's easy. You got kids throwing your stuff in. I get it. One of my neighbor ladies, she rocks it. Okay. She's badass, but not my speed. But dudes, it's just kind of creepy. Even my little one was like, yeah, Mom, that's a little
rape van.
Kind of like creepy. Like the guy in the van that was trying to kidnap kids. I go, yeah, kind of creepy. So yeah, no minivans.
Dude, it's a bad look. Like, the thing is, like, if you had a minivan and you're like camping and stuff, that would be super dope. You could put a bed there, but yeah, it definitely just doesn't fit,
Yeah.
But like, what if you had like an Astro van? We're talking about 1970s, 1980s.
Yeah.
Rock the Astro van?
I mean, I have had some hoopties in my day. Like, some of my cars did not have heat. I mean, the shocks were literally non-existent. So, I don't forget that shit, but an Astro, man, there's something about that. I might be able to do it. Hell yeah, get those like fun little things around the roof, like Cheech and Chong. Hell yeah, make that thing fun.
Look, you can like build up onto it and make it look super amazing. But yeah, I don't know about a 2020 Dodge van. I don't even know what they have, Caravan. That's just kind of creepy.
Yeah, it is. And you're too big. Yeah, definitely not. No, that wouldn't. I might be able to pull it off, but
my awesome whip. I got a small little car. I got a clown car. I love that thing.
Yeah.
That's all I need right there.
There you go. That's awesome.
What did you guys end up doing last night?
Oh, okay. So I'm like, we've been like super busy over the summer, even with the pandemic. It just seems like there's something going on, whether it's a drive-by birthday party or, how everyone was kind of doing those. So I'm like, okay, let's just, have a couple people over for the fight. Well, 2 turns into 3, turns into 4, turns into 6. So we just had some people over and we did sushi because I was like, okay, I don't want pizza. I'm over it. Like, I need something semi-healthy. So we did sushi and just kind of hung out, watched the fights, which was awesome. Awesome card. I was super excited. Distracted during the prelims quite a bit, and I hate to say it, I like to watch them, but I don't really settle down and chill until it's the main card. So it was late, but it was awesome. What about you? What'd you do last night? I know you watched the fights, but were you just hanging with your dad, or?
Yeah, so we always go, like, when Dad comes to Vegas, we always go to a steakhouse. Some steakhouse that doesn't know, somewhere around it. We don't know. Like, it's always just picking left and right. So he got the place at the steakhouse. So we go there, and I can't watch the fight anywhere but on my phone. So I'm at this like high-end steakhouse, which it's inside Circus. And if you look up,
what's it called?
Steakhouse.
What's it called?
The Steakhouse.
That's it.
That's
Just
literally it. It's inside Circus Circus. It was rated like one of the best steakhouses in Vegas. Like everyone lives by it, everyone talks about it. But I'm on a diet, so I have to get chicken.
yeah.
So like I go to the steakhouse, everyone else has all these like just amazing looking steaks. They're all juicy, they're cooked perfectly. They're charred at the top. They have the golden crisp on it. You can see the butter just melting the golden. You know what? I'm not saying I stared at it the whole time, but it was
But
pretty.
yeah,
Yeah. So
pretty exciting.
yeah, we were there, and I was just watching all the fights on my phone, and I'm addicted. So I have to sit there and watch on this, and I'm sitting there and like, yo, guys, we gotta go, we gotta go. My phone hit 20%, 15%, 10%, and it wasn't even on. It was right. It stopped right at Rose's fight. It cut off.
Really?
Died. So I had
What
to.
did you see it?
No, I saw I saw all the way up to like I mean, she was dominating, but I saw all the way up to the fourth round.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying the fifth round, it was pretty rough for her on the fifth round. I don't know so much. It was an amazing fight. But I
Yeah.
didn't get to see all of the Holloway fight.
I did you see it or you missed it? No.
I missed the first round, and I saw the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and then I read up on the sixth. I read up on the rounds, and everyone's saying the first round Holloway won, and yeah,
He was
dude,
robbed. He was robbed. When they said that Volkanovski, and that's who I don't know why I chose him or whatever. I was like, yeah, I think he's gonna win. I don't know, but really, like Max is one of the best fighters, like of his weight class. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't have bet against him. As I'm watching, like, okay, man, I'm glad I didn't put like a ton of money. I put a little money, but it was like a family little bet. So anyway, I was just he was surprised too. He was robbed. I just don't know who was scoring that. And that's why that whole judging thing bothers me, because everybody was like surprised that Max didn't win. So I was.
Yeah, man, I don't even know. I thought he won the first fight. I was there live for the first fight. And then the second fight, I mean, we watched it on there. And
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and see the first round again. But
Yeah.
from what I heard, he dropped Volkanovski in the first round towards the end of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, dude, he won. Clearly, I thought he won round 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And because he looked sharp.
He did. Cool, calm, just very strategic. Like, I don't know. He was just, I don't know. He was on point. He looked good.
Those are impressive takedowns by Volkanovski. Those double unders to the inside trip. I saw that a couple times. I was like, wow, that's pretty smooth. What about your boy Jorge?
Well, okay, so I chose him, but in hindsight, I kind of jumped the gun because like I didn't really think that went through. Because Usman was training the whole time. So he's in peak condition. He's training for 5 rounds. Jorge, took Masvidal, whatever, he took it 6 days before, so his cardio conditioning wasn't that. I believe that was really the only thing. And okay, Usman, I respect your game. You stuck to your game plan. However, all you did was foot stomp. It's like he played defensively. He just held him, shouldered, and then foot stomp. That was like the move of the night. I just wanted to see him fight more like he did against Colby Covington. Like I was looking more for that. And, I don't want to be that fan like, oh, that was so boring, because like I have no idea what it's like to even get in there. But I just wanted a little bit more action. But hats off to, Masvidal, because he was awesome. Like he sustained the 5 rounds. Like he was labored. You could tell his breathing. Like he was tired, but he was having fucking fun. And I just loved it. Like I love that. I just like him a lot. So.
Yeah, Jorge is I've loved watching him since I started this, even before. But yeah, Usman, like, look, I understand. No one checks the comment box on that one. You're still the champion. It doesn't matter how it went. 6 days notice, you had to be smart because, look, there's a lot of things that Jorge did in that fight that were good. 6 days notice, not a full camp. You could see he got tired, but there wasn't a lot Usman could have did to help out or to do against Jorge, except for holding him against the cage. So, it is. He was fighting not to lose. He wasn't fighting to win. Whereas like Max was fighting to win, trying to get the knockout. They both were. So that's what made it exciting. And all due respect, you know what? If I was in Usman's position when that happened, I would do the same exact thing.
Yep.
Same exact thing.
Absolutely. He's a wrestler. So, yeah.
But no, it was good. Man, the fights were awesome last night. I ended up winning a lot. I stopped betting on fighters. I started betting on prop bets, like this fight's going to go longer than a round. Because like for Holloway and that to go over 4.5 rounds, which I thought it was, to go over 4.5 rounds, it was minus 125, and I put 300 on it.
Okay.
And Usman and Jorge to go over. I did everything to go over 4.5 rounds. It was. What was it? It was a plus 105, and then for it to go over the first or 1.5 rounds, it was minus 320, and I put money on all.
They didn't think that. Most people didn't think that it was going to go longer than that.
No, it was the under was the favorite. They thought it was going to be finished quick.
Wow. See, I disagree with that. I guess maybe sometimes not. I mean, like I said, I've been following it for a bit now, but like obviously not as long as some of these seasoned bettors or someone like yourself. So it's like sometimes maybe not knowing as much is, blessing.
No, it definitely could be a deal. I just when I looked at the fight, I was like, look, this could be finished early.
Yeah.
It could, but then I started thinking, I'm like, well, 6 days notice. If he doesn't have his camp, then his power is going to get done in the first round. Jorge's power is going to get done in the first round. Then Kamara, he really hasn't finished anyone in the top 10 besides going to decision. Even like he's gotten close to finish Tyron Woodley. And I shouldn't say he didn't finish. He finished Colby Covington, but it took a long, long time for him to finish Colby Covington. And Jorge is not a person that you could. He hasn't been TKO'd or finished. He's not going to submit him. So I was just like, this is an easy bet. Let me try this out. And after the first round, I was like, got it. But I got nervous on the third round though.
Okay.
Because you could see Jorge getting tired. And I was
like, yeah. He was just, he was out of it. And then it was like Usman. He just like he doesn't sit. He just like has his arms up, and I don't know. I thought his cardio, obviously he trained for it, but I mean, he was tired. I mean, and it takes so much energy too, even just holding somebody in those positions to kind of restrain them, like for that amount of time, like I can't imagine,
What about your girl? She still looks so good. I haven't seen her on TV in a long time.
I know. I'm just like, oh, my heart melted. I was like, oh, she's so beautiful and talented. And I know it's not all about looks because it's that, it's just like a bonus, but she looked great. I was so sad, like, and we had some like the kids hanging out or whatever, and it's just like, oh, like, so, like, oh, she's so pretty. And then, submission, armbar. But I mean, I get it. I would tap. I mean, I don't know what it feels like. Well, I have been in some, but not to that degree. And it's like she came back from she suffered an injury. That's why she was out. So if she doesn't tap, her arm, she's going to have her arm broken and then another injury. So, she had to do what she had to do.
It was tough. It's definitely a tough situation for her. I mean, the girl that she went with is just a highly decorated jiu-jitsu artist, a judo artist, and phenomenal athlete and striker. So she's shocked the world a lot of times. So Paige, you got to give her some respect going. What do you think their DMs are like right now? Because last night was one of the biggest pay-per-view cards of the year. They're talking about how like they sold all the products from just Yas Island. All the products that were sold from Yas Island has already beat the whole entire year of 2019 in apparel sales, and they just kept pushing products. So like, there's so many views on this card, and there's so many creepy people out there. How do you imagine?
I mean, I have a few here and there. I imagine they're pretty crazy. I know I did get some DMs yesterday. I need to clear these out. I'm sure you do as well. But sometimes, now that I'm more into like UFC and following it more, I'm getting people saying, I'm going to read some of these. well, some of them will say, like, I want to know how many TikTok likes before I get to take you to a UFC fight. What are your picks? Like, so these guys, they get savvy, they get clever. They don't go straight for, sexual stuff. So it's nice. So I will respond to some of them. I do get a few GoFundMes for hospital bills. And this makes me sad, but if I did it every time, I haven't gotten any. I mean, a couple that I can't, talk about. These pictures are blurred, and you open it, and you're gonna see like a snake in the grass. So you can't. You have to be careful.
It's been cool because when I first got into this, and like everyone started blowing me up on the DMs, I saw blurry pictures.
When I beat your meat, was that what you're talking about? Like
I was educated at that time. Like I knew when I got these blurry pictures. But a lot of Pride people love me. I have a lot of friends and family that are in the Pride community, and my photographer Daryl Sims, he's in the Pride community as well, and he's my photographer. So whenever he posts a picture of me, a lot of his followers like come after me and they talk to me or they message me, and I'm always kind and messaging back, but I kept getting blurry images.
These guys were sending you. See, when you sometimes, like, I feel like people, when you give them an inch, they take a mile, literally. So it's like, okay, you support our community, which I feel everyone should be able to do. And as long as you're not hurting women or children or animals, okay, do whatever makes you happy. Gay, bisexual, like, who cares, whatever. But I feel like when you kind of like entertain that and you support that, then sometimes they get the wrong idea because they just don't know boundaries. So then they think like, oh yeah, you want to see my dick, right? And they send you stuff, and it's like how do you respond? You want to be a jerk, but like you can't. No, that's not cool. Like you can't do that.
Shot. That's it.
What'd you say? If you don't shoot, you can't score? No.
That's true. That's very true. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Man, I'll tell you what. Well, the first time because I have a whole bunch of them still in there. I will not open up. I'll delete them. But when I clicked that first blurry image and it popped up, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? It was like, dude, this person sent to the wrong one. And then like, it wasn't until like after the second time I saw a blurry image and then I clicked on it and I was like, all right. And then you start getting them and you start realizing, all right, here we go. Like, and I don't trust names on there. I don't click any blurry image. If someone sends me and it's blurry, you're not getting it open, like at all.
Okay, that explains why. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Because some of my girlfriends, colleagues had sent you some too. So I'm just gonna have to break the news to them, and tell them that you're not gonna open them.
Yeah,
so,
I will not open it. I cannot. I don't trust people in the DMs. Okay?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, a lot of imposters.
You ever get your, the thing they take your kindness for weakness, or you get be nice. I have somebody that has, and this is honest to God, I had somebody that would message me and constantly ask me, and I talked back at first. I was being cool, and then like things started getting really weird, and then I stopped commenting, and then like as I go to the UFC, I was in the cafeteria one day, and I was talking to one of the chefs, and they're like, "Hey, do you know so and so?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this person's like being super fucking weird." And they're like, "Dude, they just applied here," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, they just applied here out of random, and they're just really wanted to work, so they were trying to get
to you."
To me, and I showed this person the messages, and that's why the person didn't get the job. But I showed this person the message, like the guy was like saying, like, "Hey, like let me blow you, and I won't tell anybody. Just let me get with you." I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? I'm shocked. This is the first time I've ever been in this situation. I've never had someone like creep on me, message me constantly, comment on every single one of my posts. It got to the point where my dad like messaged me like, "Hey, who is this guy?" And I'm like, "Dad, you do not understand. This guy will not leave me alone." It's literally, it's got creeper status. And then for a while, it just disappeared. And then now he's back.
He resurfaced now. See, the thing is, that's like, I gotta be careful. I really need like a soundproof studio to be built. Like my plan was in the basement. But, the thing is that's porn for guys, gay people. And for, it's like, kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say like the whole 50 Shades thing, but like for women too, like to see guys, up in there in the UFC, like training, they're in these tight, that, I mean, I'm just saying like that's enticing for a lot of people. That's
Yeah.
sexy. Sports is sexy. So you have a lot more and they will resurface. I promise.
Oh,
I mean, not resurface. They will surface. I mean, you're going to get a lot of blurred images. I promise you once you get back after you fight. So,
yeah. That's it's so weird, man. I just don't. So how would you like? And this is real talk. How would you slide into a DM? How would you go into a girl's DM and be like, and that you don't even follow, that they don't even know who you are, which is going to be very difficult. What do you do? What is your tactics?
Well, if you're a girl, so if you're me or if you're you?
Well, say if you're a guy going into a girl's, how would you approach the situation? Because it's gonna be simple because like you just sit there and be like, hey, my name's Kendra Lust. I got luscious hair.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, right. It hasn't been washed in 3 days because I'm lazy and I dry shampooed that shit.
yeah, they all love it. That's
Yeah,
all.
well, they better love it because it's all they're getting. Okay, so I slide in girls' DMs here and there, and like as far as guys, I feel like okay, so a guy, sometimes, believe it or not, I do go through my DMs, and if somebody can kind of make me laugh a little bit, and they kind of have like a little bit of humor, I love it. Like I'm inclined to literally, respond back. There was this one guy, he made me laugh, and he was like this college kid, and he had just said something funny about, he got a bonus at work and he wanted to do a Skype show with me. So that's, quarantine. And it was just kind of cute and funny. And I was like, you know what? We're going to do like a half off show just because he made me laugh. And I'm like, man, that's his bonus. I don't want to spend it all on me. So, he needs to maybe entertain a lady in real life. So for me, like humor is everything. Well, not everything, because if you're, no.
I feel you.
But yeah, humor goes a long way with women.
So humor, you slide in. Do you have like a tactic of sliding in? Or are you like saying like, I don't know what your DM slides would be, but are you using some sort of tactic, some sort of phrase that sit there like throwing an emoji of a ball or emoji of a dog saying, oh, I don't know how my dog got in there. Can I have him back? Something like that.
Right. Yeah. Or the grapefruit, with guys, the more sexual, the better. But yeah, I don't typically direct message. It's bad. I know it sounds like superficial or I'm a freaking prude, but like, I don't really direct message guys too much. But if I did, I would just be like normal. I'm kind of nerdy. So I don't know. I'd have to.
I'm not asking for the guys for sure. Like I don't care about the direct message on the guys. Like the ladies are okay with that. They can say hi and a guy would freak out and be like, oh, what's going on? How are you doing? Where are you from?
I know.
Hanging out tonight. And it's like, okay. But you're messaging the ladies. You're messaging the women.
Yeah, I like that. I just compliment like their photos and kind of feel them out a little bit because not everybody is, bisexual or into chicks. Like I have a friend and she's like, oh no, I love women. Like they're pretty and sexy and everything. She's like, but I'm not going down there on that. Like that's not going to happen, so it's just kind of funny to me where, because like we've all had some bad situations down there, myself included. It's not fun, not me per se, but like when you're going in, right?
You're going
and it's like, yeah, so it's like with women, everything's a little different. The pH, same with guys though, pH is different, ethnicity, like there's a lot of how people like take care of their things. So yeah, God, this is totally getting away from my whole situation, but what you asked, but yeah, I just women like compliments, and I feel like they like to be complimented by other women, and just be sincere about your compliment. Like, hey, I really love, your workout or your workout pants or, your hair, like just like little simple little things like that. And women kind of like open up, and then you can kind of feel them out. You just kind of flirt with them a little bit and direct message, and you kind of go back and forth. And then, you slowly start sharing videos and little clips and things like that. And then, you meet in Vegas and you have some fun and pretend it never happened.
That's a unique tactic. I'm gonna stay away from sharing videos one day. Just it's not
gonna. But for girls and girls.
Is totally dope. But me, like, not a lot of people are really looking at videos of dudes just, joking the porpoise,
Yeah, no. I don't suggest that for guys. Don't do any of that.
Don't do
Because,
any of that.
no, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to my dirty girl place. Yeah, guys, don't do that shit. No, we don't want to see it like that. And we don't want to just see it laying there. Like, that
just flaccid.
I can't stand it. Like, don't do that to me.
Looks like a fish, a dead trout.
Yeah, I know. Like, freaking, like I said, the snake in the grass. Have your shit trimmed up, okay? And don't just be like, like laying there like that. Like, that drives me nuts. It's like, have a little, like, be ready for me. Have a little action going. Like, I want to see at least like what it's gonna look like when it's go time. So, but again, because too, looks can be deceiving. Some people are showers and growers and not showers, right? So you want to put your best foot forward the first time. But yeah, guys, don't send pics. Yeah, don't send until like you're in a relationship. I feel like when you're in a relationship, then you can. But like girls are gonna do that to you, But like just wait for her to ask for it. She wants to see it, she'll ask, but don't just send that shit.
All of our viewers better take notes so we don't get these pictures anymore into our DMs. Please stop sending these.
Yeah. But it is kind of crazy. I don't mind looking at them. Like, that sounds so sick and twisted. But they have to be a certain way. Like, it has to be I can't explain it. But I don't want to see like your foot. I don't want to see like your dirty ass house. I don't want to see your dog on the floor. Like, just kind of try to put some effort into that. Like, shine a little light on it. Like
a porno shoot, and it had a nice area around and like the background, things like that. Just lighting, everything. Lighting is key. Maybe a little bit of makeup on it. Just
for the
puppet show.
I mean, I feel like that's a whole photo shoot for this thing. I'm like making notes and nobody knows what I'm doing over here. But yeah, so you just, you only get one shot usually. Like, put your best cock forward. Like, just make it make it look good,
Make it look good.
Make the background look good. A little bit, just kind of like but anyway, yeah, not too metrosexual, just kind of confident but clean. Like, that's the worst thing. I can't stand it when I see like a dirty sock or freaking animal, and then like just don't do that.
What about like whenever someone takes a photo in their bathroom and their mirror is dirty? I fucking hate that shit.
Oh my god. See,
you get those photos? How do you have a dirty mirror? Like, how do you spots on your mirror and it looks like you messed up? Like, that's one big pet peeve of mine.
It's so funny that you say that, because yesterday I'm watching the fight and I'm just kind of chilling, and my dog's like, she's a big lover, big meatball. So I was just like hanging out with her on the carpet, like on the floor, like I just chilling, like let my company, like there was enough, but I was just chilling with her. And I look up and I have a mirror over my fireplace. Like, son of a bitch, that thing is like I'm so grateful to have my girl Lisa. She's my cleaning lady. She comes every couple weeks. She missed the mirror. I mean, she does a great job, but I'm like, son of a bitch, I'm staring at it. And I'm like, I don't care if my company's here or not. Like, I'm cleaning. I couldn't stare at it. It was driving me nuts.
Yeah, I understand those like little water spots or whatever the specks
are. When you do your teeth, and it's like, how does that happen?
Yeah, it irritates me so much. Like, it's almost to the point, like, this is in all honesty, but it's almost to the point where if you legitimately send me a photo and your bathroom is dirty or your window and mirror is dirty, like it's a huge turn off. Like, it's like, next photo. Like, and most people are like, they get all like, oh, you wouldn't do that. You're going to tell me if a girl. It's like, no, that's a pet peeve of mine. That's a detail. That's disgusting.
That's so funny. See, because my guy like is so the opposite. He doesn't care. Like, I don't know. And I'm the same way. Like, background has to be, I'm not saying like life is perfect. I get it. It can, like, your pillows can be a little messy and stuff like that. But when you legit like have a snack that's next to your bed or like that just takes away. I don't know what it is. You need to just like focus on the fries. No water shots allowed. That's it.
No, the thing is, when you look at a mirror, and this is, you can usually assume this. If you look at a mirror and the
Okay.
person's mirror is dirty, like it has water spots all over it.
Yeah.
Now, like, and I'm not talking about just like 2 or 3 here.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about, you kind of like look at it and it's like,
Yeah. Been
you
there.
know that the bathroom has not been clean. So you know around the toilet is not clean. You know if that around they're not attention to detail. So everything about their body isn't as clean as what it is. Their area, like it just, that is one, what you do. What is the saying? How you do something is how you do everything. So
Okay.
you
Or
don't have,
what you do in private shows in public? I don't know. My mom used to say that to my dad. She'd go, yeah, what you eat in private shows in public. She put a little thing because he was getting a little chubby when they were married. She's like, oh, hell no.
that's what it is though. But it's like, that's the biggest detail. It's like you're about to take a photo of yourself to show somebody, maybe your first time, maybe your second time, whatever, and you're trying to show it to them, and then you're gonna use like a dirty bathroom, like, like the kids in TikTok whenever they're showing their videos and like they have like trash and stuff all over. I'm like, God, man.
I know. No, and I get that. So see, my guy will help me like with my Instagram stuff. So, and I'll be like, okay, I need this photo or whatever. And I'll be like moving stuff around. And then sometimes, he'll post a picture and it's like, I don't know. He's really good about it. He helps me out, like I said, with posting and like the pictures and stuff. And then I'm like, okay, so I'll do the caption, but I need to really like look at my photos sometimes because I don't know. So we're just, we see through a different lens, but hey, whatever.
Photos you took yesterday for that, your recent post with all like the products, those are on point.
Thank you. I really put some effort and I want to, and I really try to, like with, with those, and I love the products. I'm not going to lie. Like that is in my closet in the little box,
Yeah.
little whip, and it's got the rhinestones. So I was like, oh, I'll match rhinestones. Yeah. And but I did try to put these, I can't stand these thigh highs. Like I love thigh highs. I think they're sexy. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll put like some of these, like these pleather top on. And I try to get them like over my leg and, just wasn't happy. It was pissing me off. And he's like, oh no, it makes your butt look weird. Like it's all uneven. He goes, you should have got a size bigger. It's smashing your legs. And I'm just like, what the, I really wanted to wear those. So I don't know what it is, if I bought the wrong size or whatever, but I like the thigh highs. What do you think about thigh highs?
Yeah, I love thigh highs. Like my favorite thing are knee high or higher socks.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't know. It's just like it's like a fetish, I guess. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe it was just because like all the soccer girls growing up were just super attractive, and like, and I'd always talk to them, and they just always have like high socks, and it just, I don't know, it's some awesome turn on. So fuck yeah, I'm thigh high. I've never seen thigh high boots. Like
yeah, I have those, but these were thigh high stockings. Okay,
stockings.
They were stockings. Yeah, but these stockings weren't working for me. Okay, usually I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. But I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I need to, I don't know. No, I like my legs. I'm not down on myself, but like, what the hell? I feel like maybe I got the wrong size or just wasn't happening.
Probably a different material than you thought.
Right? Anyway, but yeah, so I love the products that they sent. Absolutely love the bling on the butt plugs.
The bling on the butt plug?
Oh, hell yeah. Like, they were, wish I had it in here. But it's like in my closet,
you have to hide all that stuff.
Yeah, right? Because, we don't want, it just laying around or people like, whatever, kids, they get.
Come over. Yeah, when friends come over with their kids and they walk in the room. What's this?
What's this? It looks like a silver lollipop.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
I know, right? Well, eco, but yeah.
How does that work though? Because like, I'm curious because, you are married and your husband's awesome. It's like probably one of the coolest dudes and scariest dudes at the same time because he's so nice, but I know his background. But how is it like you work stuff out knowing in your industry? Like how difficult is that?
It's really not difficult for us. Just, usually, I don't. Yeah, I say I'm married. Yeah, I am. Whatever. But it's just we're really we're comfortable. I wouldn't say like we have an open relationship, but he's very comfortable helping me fulfill my fantasies. you know? So like, he's like, oh, okay. All right. That, you know, and he's not a bitch. Like, please, people, don't get this wrong. He is like, no, he's a bad motherfucker. Okay. I'm sorry. He's confident with who he is, but he lets me just be me, you know? And, he knows that at the end of the day, it's just sex, you know? And, I don't want to sound selfish over here. You know, like, you know, we have a couple fun times a year. Like, we just kind of like go adult vacation, do something wild and fun. And then, you know, it's like normal. I think it like helps, you know, whether it be guy, girl, both, whatever, you know, and I think it just keeps it exciting because nobody wants to eat the same pizza every day. You know, and I'm old hat to him, you know, I've been with him for a long time. So it's like, yeah, you need a little change up. Cool. But like, you're not calling her, you're not exchanging numbers. No, I have rules. Okay. Cause I can be bossy bitch. There's rules. I have the pussy. I make the rules. Right. And it's like, a lot of times if you don't ask, you shall receive. Like, if a guy is constantly like, oh yeah, yeah, like, that's a turn off. Just be chill. Just let it happen. You know, just let the girl kind of lead the way. If it's going to happen, it will. But it's not like something that happens overnight. It took us a long time to get there.
So then you're telling me that, you know, your husband's always down, and he's like,
yeah.
You send him out on missions, or you like, hey, I want this girl, or hey, I want this guy, and he's like, all right. Or do you just go get it and just like, hey, how does this work out? Because I mean, you're always posting on like Twitter, like calling girls out, saying that you want to hook up with them. You're very open with it. And just like, how many times do I have to slide in your DMs to let you know we want to fuck? I thought that is hilarious. But
I'm actually like, it's so bad. I'm like a lot of bark and no bite. Like, I love to flirt. I love to have fun. But like, as far as like an actual woman, like, I actually have to like her, like, as a person. There's some like person, like, emotion type thing. And that's where he's just like, that's where you can't look for perfection. You know, he's more of a guy mentality. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to say girls are easy, but I think with the girl thing, they feel more comfortable. It's less of a threat. Girls don't talk, you know, as much as guys do. They're not going to tell like, oh, yeah, you know, I banged this broad. Like, you know, it's just more discreet. And I think women know how to treat women. So like, yeah, if I want, I probably, yeah, I could set something up this evening if I wanted, you know, so that easy.
Got them on call like that? Just
I mean, I have several. Yeah, absolutely. You know, but I don't act on every single one. Like, it may be a year. I might be flirting with somebody for a year, you know? So for me, I'm not just like every girl, like, you know, I just, you know, because this is like my hometown. So I'm very selective. It's once in a great while, if ever. It's, you know, I usually like to have my fun when I'm out of town, you know, just because it's like, you don't shit where you sleep, right? You know?
Exactly. Don't stick your pin, or what is it? Don't stick your pin in company eat. Don't work where you play where you work.
Yeah, exactly. Because so I want to be able to, you know, but I feel like a lot of times people think like, oh, and I kind of get in this, you know, this same mindset, like, okay, I'm a mom, I can't be sexy, you know, and he reminds me, yeah, you're a mom. But just because you're a mom and I think you look good, or, you know, you have a, you know, decent body, like, well, I feel like, you know, it's not perfect, but, you know, I feel attractive, I feel sexy, doesn't mean like you can't wear sexy things. And I think sometimes, you know, like, okay, this is my, you know, the neighborhood, and there's a time and a place, but, you know, as long as you're not over the top and it's how you carry it, you know, you can carry it with class, you know, you can be sexy, classy, you know, but you can be both, and you know, you can. And when the door closes, the bedroom door closes, like, game on. Like, I'm a mom, but like at that moment, I'm his slut. Like, that's it. Like, it's go time. Like, let's just do it. So, you know, it's hard though. It changes after, like, you know, you have a family and stuff, it completely changes. And I think a lot of women struggle with that. And I'm guilty too sometimes, you know, so it's normal.
I have a lot of friends that are, you know, they're a little bit, how do you say, they're a little bit younger. Like, I mean, I'm sitting here thinking that I'm like still in my 20s. No, we're the same age, but, you know, they have kids now and they switched up their whole thing. And it's like, I don't want to say they're using it as an excuse because they're being phenomenal parents, but I feel like they need to kind of remember, like, look, you got to enjoy yourself. You got to know that you can still dress up and be that bad mom. You can be that girl that you used to be, but you kind of use that as like, it takes a lot of energy out of you to be that. Like, so I don't know. I don't have kids. I can see, you know, my little nephew was born recently, and I could see my brother just working like crazy, you know, doing his normal job as well, being a dad. Like, I can only imagine. And his wife, my sister-in-law, she's just constantly tending to the baby. So I could see it taking energy, but how are you able to deal with all this, you know, like throughout the years? Because your status has been just crazy. How do you like when you're managing time, like it's difficult.
Yeah, I'm bad at that. Not gonna lie.
You're bad at
I am. Okay, I'll be real. Like, I've been trying to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna get up. Like, no, I'm a night owl, and but studies show people get up early are more effective in their days and they're more productive. Okay, so we need to get on that level. But yeah, no, it's just honestly, it's just having a lot of help. Like, you know, I try not to. I don't ask people for things. I'm really bad at that. But you know, just having a lot of like family support, like my mom, you know, she's great. Obviously my guy, like, you know, so and my, you know, my mother-in-law, like, she's great, you know. So I'm really lucky to have, you know, that because we've never had to put like, you know, kids in daycare or anything like that. So it's like, so for me, just having help, you know, and just realizing like to make the most, maximize the amount of time that you have, because like I have a shelf life, you know, so that's why you know, I don't really shoot a ton. I mean, I still can. Okay, I'm not ready to hang up my thumb, like, and I love to shoot, you know, but right now, obviously, with everything going on. But yeah, I think it's just, you know, having a good support. And I feel like that is huge. Without a good team, like friends, and I have amazing friends, you know, the same girlfriends for years. So I'm really lucky. I'm really grateful. And I don't forget, you know, you don't forget about those things. That's what's important at the end of the day.
That's why everyone comes over to your house to hang out and party, because
Because I'm like, I don't ever sit down. I'm like, okay, do you need something? Do you need more wine? Like, and they're just like, does she ever, my neighbor down the street, Johnny's like, does she ever like sit down? Like, we've known him for 3 years. And he's like, in 3 years, I've never saw you sit down for more than like 10 minutes. But it's just how I'm wired. Like, I am a caretaker, like by nature. So I want to make sure everyone's having a good time. Everybody's bellies are full. You know, kids are safe and having a good time, you know, and then when they wind down, then I get like, you know, get a little wild, go down the slide, you know.
So your times are in Vegas. I'll tell you, the time I first saw you in Vegas, I was just like, you're the same person moving around. We were inside Crazy Horse, running around and just getting wild with all these strippers.
Yes. I'm like, yes, they were nice.
That was my first time ever being in a Vegas strip club, by the way.
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, I love the host, or one of the managers out there, Nicole. She's awesome, and or excuse me, Lindsay. She reminds me of my friend Nicole, Lindsay. And yeah, it's a good time. And I try to like schedule something, like if I'm gonna host or do something out there, then have some fun time as well. And I like it too, because, you know, my friends come, and I like them to kind of get some of the spotlight and get on the red carpet. I don't want to do it by myself. So I like to make it fun for them. And for me, like when I go, obviously I like to have adult time with my guy. It's so nice. It's like, oh my God. It's just like when I get to Vegas, I immediately feel like just sexy and just.
You can be whoever you want. Like, and it's a release.
It's yeah, it's like you know, and it's like, you know, you love your family, but you really love your adult time, and it's like just a time to get wild and crazy. And I just like to show my friends a good time, you know, when I'm there. I want them to have fun, especially, you know, the friends that have never really experienced Vegas, you know, like they should. They've never done like really nice restaurants, or, you know, like I'm not much of a shopper. I could give two shits, but I need to do it more. So, but, you know, shop and eat and pool and fun, like just fun. It's shows, like it's great. Clubs.
Vegas can get lost in, man. Like I see so many people come out here, and it's the same thing. Like I don't go to the strip until people that are out of town, they come in, and then we have to do the Vegas adventures, like going to like Zoomanity or these just wild shows. But every time everybody comes in and they want to go to a strip club, I'm like, yo, you guys, I can't go, because it's just not my cup of tea. I also don't want to spend a ridiculous amount of money, because when I was there with you, I didn't spend $1, but we left at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh my God, dude.
Times.
Because
Yeah.
it's so fun. It's so fun. Way too fun. Way
Yeah.
too fun.
I think too, like when you go with the expectation, oh God, my dog, she's like, every time somebody walks by, zap her. I feel bad, but yeah, I do have a little collar on. It doesn't touch her. It goes up to 100. I have it on like 10, but sometimes she needs a little. I don't know. Oh God, neighbor. But anyway, like when you go without the expectation of like getting laid, like guys do, they're like, oh yeah, you know, like it. I think it might happen. You know, if you just go and just have a good time, you know, like the good time will come to you, opposed to like just looking for that, you know.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
it depends on your crowd though too. If you're there with guys, you know, like I get it, you guys trip or whatever. And for me, it's like I can go a couple times a year and like totally good, you know, just yeah, it's cool though, just to mix it up, you know.
Aren't you ready for it to open back up to where you could just everything gets back to normal, where you can go out there and host parties and just
Yeah, I am, you know, like I know like my guy's itching to like get away. And then my friend Nettie, she texted me and she's like, you know, Nick and I are thinking about going to Vegas again in August. And this was like before they were doing masks in public and stuff. So, and Nick is, you know, you met Dolph, right? Dolph Ziegler. He's awesome. So we've kind of had a tradition, well, more so Nettie and they're very good friends, Nettie and Dolph or Nick. And for the past 3 or 4 years, they've always invited me to go. Like we went to Brittany, and it's just, we have a good time, and there's nothing, we're strictly platonic. And he's just fun to hang out with. And I just adore Jeanette. Like, so we've become friends, and it's kind of like this thing. Okay. So we try to plan to go around the same time every year. So I was like, oh, August would be awesome. Let's do it. And then now the mask in public. And then, a couple other friends are like, oh, what are you thinking? I need to get away. And I'm like, I don't know. So I want to wait until it's somewhat normal. Like, I don't want to be hanging out in a mask.
Well, majority of the places out here are just kind of closed down. They're like, they won't let you. Like everything went back. We backtracked to phase 1. So a lot of bars are going to start closing down again. A lot of, you know, a lot of gyms are closing down. People are still testing positive. And it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, you don't really want to go.
Yeah.
You don't want to go somewhere where you're going to, you know, you're limited, because nightclubs are done till 2021. You know, they're not going to open up any clubs. Yeah. Like, yeah. Cause it's just, that's just that.
Yeah. That's like, yeah.
That's all it is.
Did you say cesspool?
It's a cesspool.
Is that what you said? I couldn't.
Yeah, no, I did exactly what I said. Yeah, it is, man. It's just everybody's in there and just shoulder to shoulder. I mean, you've been there. You've been to MGM. It's super fun, but you were literally just trying to tipping on. Yeah. So, nah, it's not one of those. I just can't wait till things get back to normal. If it does get back to normal, so that way, you know, these fun experiences, fun times, even traveling, man. I would love to go to the beach somewhere in a different country right now, but
right.
We can't.
I know. Unfortunately, it's like the world right now, and I have my own theories about it. But, you know, again, I try not to get into politics too much. I just feel like, man, I don't know when, like, you know, this upcoming school year, there's like just a lot of other things like to think about. I don't really think that things will be back to normal until like December, you know, in all honesty, you know, and then we won't even have a vaccine. And even if we did, I don't even know that I would get it, because, you know, for me, I'm not necessarily, we're all at risk. I understand, but like but I'm also at risk for getting, you know, other things, and I don't necessarily always get the vaccine for it, you know.
It's just one of those things that you kind of, you just don't want to be the first of its kind, you know. It's never fun to be the first prototype of anything. Like everything had a recall in the first time it came out. You remember, like if you're talking about Xbox, if we're talking about whatever, you'd even say like, you know, sexual products and stuff like vibrators, things like that. The first time they come out, they have a recall. There's something wrong with them. So I just wait till.
Yeah, everybody else burns their vagina. I'll pass on that. Right?
Burn your vagina to save mine. There we go. It's let's figure out what's going on. Did you get any like people throwing out any of the pictures for the Beauty and the Beast podcast? I have a couple.
Honestly, I think because I don't know why I didn't. I just, unless I haven't gone through them, but who's texting? But see, I just got a sexy video from a girl.
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay. Well, I won't say her name. Let me just peek at it.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, that's so bad. I love it. Ugh. Nasty girl. I love it. Anyway, and she has lust army across the thing.
Across the thing? What is the thing?
Across the video, like Snapchat video.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's a. Okay.
It's a Snapchat, I think, that she like saved and then sent.
There you go. Look at you. I didn't get a video. Let's see what I just got. Let's just see what I just got. Ellie Satback just posted his boxing photo. Darren Cunningham. That's about as cool as it gets for me.
Okay, that's all right. I got some it looks like sweat, but we know what it is, the little watermarks. I love seeing your videos, anal raw. What the hell? You search I will surprise you.
What is your DMs?
They're like hold on. You can't see the names, which is good. And I would never do that to my followers, but like sitting here trying to figure out why you so fine or something. Like they get crazy. I don't know.
Those are awesome. Though my DMs, if I pulled those up, we're going back to there. This girl has been harassing me, and she keeps saying
harassing. Why?
And why I say harassing? She's like they blow up your your wall, and they start sending stuff more and more, like trying to get you to read your DM. Mm-hmm. And this girl said, she said, "You're so hot. Can I see your cock?"
Oh my God. Do you think that's a girl? Because girls usually don't say that. But maybe.
I don't know. It's on private, so I'm not even gonna play it. And then where we got over here. I get this one is like a really weird. It's sent multiple times by this lady, and she always posts on my like wall. But she says, "By God, I beg you, I beg Dala with me." I don't know what the fuck that means.
I beg Dala. What does it say?
By God, I beg you, I beg Dala with me. I don't know what that means. And like, but it's like, you can't really see, but like, oh, I just clicked on her profile. You can't really see, but like, she's like sending the same thing over and over and over and over. And it's like.
Stalkers. I know. I mean, I think sometimes they just want, a response or whatever.
I don't want to give that response. That one is just a really weird, I don't know what it means. And if you respond to that, we're going to get weird.
This is weird. Yeah, I got a weird one. Okay, last weird one, and then we won't go on. You are complete beauty. You are the total destruction. You are the Americans who are looking for you in Iraq. I don't know what that means. It kind of scared me, but yeah, I think I get what he's saying.
Is that like Mia Khalifa status? Like, is that what they're talking about?
I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, DJ Drew, somebody. Anyway, so they get crazy. Some are really, in all honesty, I am grateful for the direct messages. It's a good thing, not necessarily always complimentary or flattering, but some are nice and they take the time to direct message. So if they do and they make me laugh or they're sincere and a kind thing, I'll respond, and just say, oh, thank you or whatever, because I am grateful.
I have I wish there were cool ones like that to me, but mine like come through like Hinge or Tinder or Bumble. Not really Tinder. It's not fun, but like Hinge. Like they get up on there and then then you'll get like legit conversations and you'll find out if they're like cool. Like I actually have a lot of friends that are just friends just from that. That we never did anything. They're just cool people.
Okay.
You know, but you
So,
have to.
go ahead. No.
You have to. You have to just be cool with people. But like most people are just kind of like, they just suck, man.
I think too. They're just not nice. Like, so, and whatever. I just don't think doesn't take much to be nice. You don't always have to like everybody or agree with everybody, or like what they do, but you don't have to be a douche. Like just be kind, be nice, treat people. The old golden rule, but it's true. Just be nice to people. Like,
Do you think it's kind of weird that like everyone nowadays, just because of these social media apps, like when they ask you like, why are you on this app? It's like, I don't really know why I'm on this app. But like, they're like, oh, I'm looking for a relationship. I need this. I don't think that's how you can find a relationship. Like, you don't know me. We can't walk into this being like 100% again with each other. It's like, it takes time, right?
It does. Yeah. And I feel like if you're like on, and this isn't judging anyone for whatever they do or they're on, but I mean, I think, like the Tinder and the Bumble and stuff like that, I feel like that's just like, like a kind of hook up and, and that's it, that's kind of all it's for. But sometimes, things do come out of it for some people, but, I mean, because it's a different world than like, when I met my guy, it's just a different dating world. And I think we kind of talked about that, you're just like, it's insane. Like, it's just so hard to do. So, but I have to agree. Yeah, you don't necessarily meet your soulmate, on that. So.
I hope to meet my soulmate through Instagram for sure.
Instagram, but it's kind of the same thing, don't you think?
But not everybody swipes right on you or accepts it. That's a gamble,
Yeah.
You can pay $19.99 a month and get the answers to see if someone swiped on you on Tinder. The thing is Instagram is free and you can hit somebody up and then maybe it might be something cool. I don't know. Yeah. I'm going to start hitting on all your friends. I'm going to start sliding through. And then when we talk to you next time, we'll see how many of them respond.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Let's see if
I'm trying to think who's single out of my friends still. Like the work peeps, there's a lot, obviously. Oh God, look at my mom out there. She's so nosy. I can see her, they took out like the little electric bikes and they're off. But yeah, my mom's in town and she's something else. But so yeah, like regular friends, I feel like all except for like one. And then
I'm only going for the adult entertainment ones. That's it. I'm only going for like Christy Mack.
Oh, she's so beautiful. I love her. And she's so nice. Like her and I have always had like a mutual respect for each other. And I just adore her. Like she's just awesome.
Some of my friends out here.
Oh, is she? Aw.
Yeah, she's friends with a lot of them. And like, I've met her a couple times, but instead of meeting her, like, oh, will you follow me? Will you talk to me? Like, no, I don't know. I just sit there and chat with her because she's a normal person and everybody else does that. But I try to slide in her DM all the time. I'm like, someday it's going to work.
I'll plant the seed for you.
Oh, plant the seed. The seed. We should plant the seed and bring her on this.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah. Or like next time I'm in Vegas, because we've talked about it, but she's like a big introvert. Like she's very, she likes to chill at home with her dogs and her snakes and like, and you probably have talked, well, yeah, I've worked with her and stuff like that and like we'll direct message and stuff like that and text, and we hosted a thing in Vegas before. So like I have a good rapport with her, but like I don't know her like super well. I just know like she's more kind of like chill, doesn't like to go out. And obviously so with like everything that that has happened and she's had a kind of a little rough road.
Yeah, it makes sense. And like I'm just this beautiful bearded man that is just a bear.
Yes, right. I know. See, yeah, I feel like you guys, this is just my opinion. I think you guys would look great together. Absolutely. She's really short too. She's 5 feet. Like that could. I don't know. I think it would look nice.
I've seen her height. She's no, that's one. I don't know who else I'd slide into, but I think it's just fun. Like if I put all the porn stars that I've slid into to like see if any of these things would work. To see the responses that you get. Like there's some of them that you get back and there's some of them that you don't, and they're all cool. And then some of them are just, it all depends. Like Karma RX, she's one of them. She responded back and dude, it was a hilarious conversation.
Yeah, really nice.
Honey Gold's cool, super cool person.
Yeah.
I love her too.
Yeah.
But I just think it's fun. Like I want to see, like to me, I think it's hilarious to see like what would work with someone who has had everyone message them. Like,
yeah,
what do they not see? So like little slides and do dumb things.
It's fun though, right? Hey, like you said, if you, what is that? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Who said that? Was that Kobe or Michael?
That was Michael.
Michael. Yeah, I should have known that.
Yeah. No foul. Like the worst thing they can have. Now, if you go to the point where you keep on messaging them after they don't want to,
you need to stop. Yeah, that's just like harassment, as you said, like that girl. Keep going.
That guy that literally tried to find out where to come to work at the UFC because he knew I was there. Yeah, it's so
That's
weird.
kind of scary. It could be like this fatal attraction.
It's
if you would have let him suck your dick, he would have never went away. I mean, well, I guess I haven't seen it. It depends, you know. Maybe he might have. You don't know.
I can just confidently say that I'd probably never do that ever. Yeah, no, I'd never do that.
Okay, so you would never let a guy do it. Everyone has a price, Julian. What's your price?
Everyone has a price, but no one has any money in front of me right now.
Oh, you totally knocked that one down. Okay, yeah. If somebody had.
So we can play the if game. We can always play the if game.
Okay.
We can always play the if game, and the if game, yeah. But this is the thing. I can always say no to any if game, and I can tell everyone will say no to any if game. But if you brought all that money on the table and you put it right in front and said, hey, this is yours if XYZ, what would it cost? Now, if it's $1 million has to be on the table, all there, no taxes out. Yeah, it just
1 million. That's your price.
That's my price.
Come on, I don't believe it.
You don't believe it. It just doesn't. It's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
You're not doing anything. You just close your eyes.
Yeah, it's just not. It would mentally destroy me.
Got it.
Yeah, it's just not. It is nothing wrong with it. It's just me. I just know it's just weird. I'm just gonna do it. But if you put $1 million in front of me, I'd be counting like this and just, I'm not above it. I'm not above it.
Okay, I like that you even said it. Okay, so everyone has a price.
Everyone has a price. And I think your price drops depending on your
situation.
Yeah, well, your situation. Exactly. Like all my friends are like, no, because that question's like, if someone offered you $1 million to suck a dick, would you? And they always say no. I said, bullshit. You're a liar. Yeah. Because I know your broke ass needs $10 for gas. I bet you if they put $500,000 in front of you, you would sit there and be $500,000 richer.
Yeah. That's true. I've wondered about that. I don't know.
We can make a poll. That's what we'll do. We'll make a poll and we'll put it on Instagram, and then we'll bring the poll up to see how much would it cost.
You got to be careful though. We get banned because they're so PG. Wait.
Twitter. Yeah. Twitter would work better. So that would be perfect. But all right, we got to wrap it up. I got to get ready for my flight. I appreciate coming on. Some weird conversations, but I think they're great. We still got to get that. We got to get our intro photo. I have a couple people send. So
I'll do an Instagram post about it. All right, guys, you're slacking / sleeping. Like we need a photo for our intro for sure for our podcast. So
I have a couple people that send it to me, but some of them are. Let me just show this to the world. Before we go, this will be one of the last images that we have. But this person would just constantly send these photos. And they're editing photos of you and I for the intro. And I was just like, what is going on? And look, it's not like he just kept adding the same photo and changing the background.
I mean, I like the effort, you know, I appreciate it. And we're appreciative of all the submissions. We just need,
That
we'll
one
know it when we see it.
that one that sticks out, and you know, I'm definitely I'm about it. I don't know. I just want to see. I want to see what people come up with. But
Yep.
other than that, we'll tune in next Sunday. We'll go on there. Oh, we got the fights this weekend. Calvin Cater and Danny Ige on the 15th and the 18th. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about next week when it comes to MMA.
I know. Awesome. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Julian, have a safe flight, and we will be in touch.